We saw two captains drag their sides over the line with massive last quarters. The Cats almost dropped a fifth successive game before finishing strong against a determined Tigers outfit. The Hawks keep rolling, this time handing the Crows a beating as Harley Reid lost his chances of winning the Rising Star Award. Melbourne get trounced in Alice Springs. And is this the year Gold Coast finally play finals? All this and more in this episode of Ankle Sore. Before we get started, we need to let you all in on a little secret. We're doing another live stream. So Sunday the 9th of June at 7:10pm, for your entertainment, we watch Essendon versus Carlton. Should be a very interesting evening. This time we get to relax and watch Andrew in the hot seat, and hopefully you can join us. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit the bell icon so you get alerts when we have a new episode available. So just the 7 games this week, but before we go into the games and before we get into it, there was an interpretation change or a rule change that the umpires in the AFL brought in this weekend. Did you see any change?
Oh, they must have changed it during the day as well again, though.
During the day, why?
Because some Muppets were paying one thing, another Muppet 5 minutes later paid another in the same game.
So nothing really.
Amateurs.
They were different free kicks. They were quicker, but you're right. There was some.
Yeah, they were quicker. The rule, I get it.
Yeah,
but the interpretations were poor again.
So why is the word interpretation even in the sport?
That's right.
It's
a
either
rule.
Free kick or it's
a
not.
rule.
It's not what you think or you think or I think or you think. If it's holding the ball, it's holding the ball.
Totally.
Yeah, and you're right. I did see games
rubbish.
where it was just you kept
they
saying
relaxed it.
They relaxed it.
They relaxed it. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's to stop stoppages.
Yeah.
And more free kicks means the ball moves.
Oh,
and
it's
it's
great.
more scoring.
It's great, but it should have happened.
But then in
15
other
years ago.
games,
They're still getting vertigo.
It's the same old story, boys. You watch in 3 weeks, there'll be something else that comes up, and they'll go back to, he made an attempt.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
didn't, so.
Let's get into Thursday night.
Yeah, I was going to say something, but I can't remember what game it's in, but we'll come back. I think about it. Which game it was. No, there was a Calvin Templeton last night.
This guy on the rampage again. Templeton can get the fly from the back. Oh! They've played it. The umpires played it.
There was a Calvin Templeton last night. Yeah, like a touch mark from a Geelong player.
Was it?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
Yeah, it might have been.
Oh, was it a Richmond player?
Might have been Richmond.
No.
I reckon it was Richmond, but I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How was that a mark? He took it. He's a big
It
climb.
was a touch mark.
Oh, yeah, the big mark.
Oh, was it Bolter?
No.
Anyway, we'll think about it when the game
Thursday night, Adelaide Oval, Port Adelaide 10-11-71, lost to Carlton 16-11-107 with Captain Cripps in a monster last quarter.
Yeah, first 15 minutes he sort of just shut the door.
And Carlton got 7 goals from stoppages, which is to nil,
massive.
which is huge.
Yeah, it's a belt. In the end, it's a belt.
It is. It is.
Port Adelaide were pretty weak the other night, I thought. They really gave up. Like, they just gave up early.
There's a lot to be said about them. I'm done with them just
Yeah,
about.
I think so too. I'm done.
They can't win.
They got blokes like Charlie Dixon still running around.
He's done.
Are they serious?
He's done.
Yeah, he's finished.
Oh, come on.
The only bloke that was keeping him alive early was Georgiades.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, what's his name, up back was good. Alir.
Yeah, he's a star.
Have they recruited well enough for their game plan and their system?
No.
Because their Zerk Thatcher doesn't defend well enough.
How
He's a
they
poor
used to rate him? He might have been all right at Essendon, but oh my goodness me.
So, and then,
See, my problem's always been, and I've told you, is Todd Marshall. Where were you Thursday night when they needed you? Unsighted.
yeah, I know. But I don't mind
some of the
Todd
supply,
Marshall.
some of the supply was terrible.
But Port Adelaide just went 100 miles an
Hang
hour
on. Todd
had
Marshall,
nothing back the other way.
Hang on, before you get on about, he kicked 5 against North the week before.
Look at the opposition.
Yeah, but don't be kicking 5 against North Melbourne. That's rubbish.
So before you paste Carl, not paste, but commend, commend them, and then I just thought Port were just 2 one way, and they got found out about it against a side that were willing to go the other way. And I did say last week I was picking Port because Carlton refused to go the other way, and they did.
We're a
They
two-man
punished
band.
them.
That's all I'll sing. We're a two-man band.
Yeah, so
That's
when
what it
As soon as one doesn't play, it's over.
yeah, it's a 2-man band. It's simple
I'm
as
telling
that.
you, mate. Sure, they've got good players around them, like Houston's good.
That's it.
Yeah, Ollie Wine still does okay.
Yeah, he
Willem
played
Drew's
great the other night. And
Just a
did
footballer.
nothing.
Who?
Willem Drew's just a footballer.
Yeah, he's just a
He only needs to be a footballer when the other two, Rosie and Butters,
But
were
you're
talking
right.
about, or Butters and Rosie, like they like.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Rudders and Bosey.
That's what I just said.
No,
That's what I
you
said
didn't.
before. Just said Rudders and Bosey.
Blues?
Rewind it back.
Blues?
Very good.
Yeah, they were.
They were.
Very good.
But go on, sorry.
No, I was going to say, in my club corner last week, I said, Zach Williams, here's your chance to become an AFL footballer again.
Good move
Play
forward.
Yeah. Because you'll never play down back. You'll never, ever play down back again. You're not required. You're not good enough.
So you're going to give us a bit of credit to think about that move and make it? Doesn't matter what you think. You've got to give him credit.
Give him credit.
Absolutely.
That's okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a good win. They haven't won against an Adelaide side 11 years.
Yeah, 11
in
years.
Adelaide.
Yeah, I heard that.
This is the first South Australian side they've beaten.
Yeah,
South
Australian
That's
side.
incredible.
Unbelievable start.
Gather round doesn't count because they play other teams.
Yeah, they play other
that's
teams.
Bad. But so they needed to win.
But I think this is a really big turning point for Carlton.
You reckon?
Is it?
Yeah, they could utilise this moment and go on and do what they did last year and springboard into the back half.
They could
and finish in the top four.
It'll give them confidence. They're well down back with Wiedering. He's
tremendous,
so good, mate. He's so good.
I'll tell you where the turnarounds come.
Sard.
No, mate. I've been saying that for months, if not years. Number 27, get out of my sight. Get out of the code. Tom DeConning is a top 5 ruckman in the AFL.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, and for 4 weeks, he was sat in that forward line, freezing to death. And
Well,
Carlton
you know
were
the
losing
stat.
games.
Like Carlton are 5-0 and DeConing plays on his own. And then when DeConing and Pitnett play together, they're like 3-3.
That's
And then
fine.
when Pitnett plays without DeConing, they're 0-4.
Okay, so obviously Voss is like, all right, well, this is not working, so...
Well, Pitnett's injured. I said his name.
You did. You broke the code. He was never
injured.
going to say his
He
name.
broke the control
He
code.
broke the control.
Chaos is going to come after you.
I need the cone of silence.
We can talk under the cone of silence.
The cone of silence. The cone of silence.
Marvel Stadium, Collingwood 12-10-82. Western Bulldogs 15-10-100. And another massive last quarter by a captain, Bontempelli.
Yeah, he was
huge.
was,
But special comments to Treloar, who I thought was
He was mate,
very
underrated,
good. He got
mate. No one
36
talks-
possessions.
But he was good in the clinches.
And he's had like 10-30 plus games.
Yeah, he's
I know they lost, and I think the Collingwood injuries are quite up to him. There's no doubt about it, right? Yeah. But Nick Dacos, my lord.
So
He's something
he nearly
else.
had a chance at the end to kick another winner.
He's something else, that bloke.
So you're on all over Collingwood. I'll go to look.
They've got a lot of injuries.
You
mate.
wanted Collingwood to win, and you thought they were going to win.
Yeah,
but
I did.
how did you feel? Because this is what I thought. In the last 40 minutes, this is going to sound stupid, but you know what I'm talking about. In the last 40 minutes, the wrong players had the ball in their hands.
For Collingwood, yeah.
Probably.
You needed more. Dacos gave everything. Sidebottom gave everything. But it's just felt at crucial moments. Markov fumbled a footy. Dean went under a footy. The wrong players had the footy.
They played with one less for me as well. Ash Johnson, what are you doing?
Ash Johnson, another one.
He's shocking.
Ash Johnson fumbling a footy. If it was Sidebottom, he picks it up. Bang.
I don't know if it
But
was
it's Ash
Richo
Johnson.
BT. I know it was. Mate, what's he doing? Well, mate, you got to be better than that. You can't just...
Did he look frightened or just out of form?
looked
or
uninterested to me.
Disinterested?
Yeah, disinterested.
He's just no confidence whatsoever. Because every time he plays a bad game, he gets dropped.
Yep.
And that's just the way it goes, right? But,
Yeah.
But his confidence levels, because when he was playing well, I think it was 2 years ago. I don't even think it was last year. They were flying, right?
Yeah.
Because they came from the Ashes.
Yeah,
they rose from
yeah.
nothing. Yeah. But now that something's expected from him, like he's expected to kick 3 goals when Mychek's out and Cox is out, right?
Yeah, well,
So
but at the end of the day, let's be honest,
To go,
he shouldn't be.
No, I know.
They had 26 to pick from. He was going to get a game.
So you got to.
Yeah, and they had first gamers.
Good win by the Dogs.
Well, let's go to the Dogs.
Hang on. The Dogs had quite a few out. They're in their best 18. I'm telling you, you can go through.
Not
They
like
had-
Collingwood, though.
Oh, yeah.
Waitman, Daniel,
Keep going.
Norton.
Who's Daniel?
Oh, sorry, not Carl Daniel.
Waitman,
Richards.
Norton, Richards.
Yeah.
3.
What's his name?
Ralph Mouth. No, you said Ralph Mouth.
Richards, Rough Mouth. There was 5 I count. Libber. How can we forget
Libber.
Libber?
4.
And the midfielder that he's named at the start of the year.
Bailey Smith.
Bailey Smith.
Don't count him, mate. He's not playing at all. I'm talking
He's
about
on, their
playing
list,
all
he's on their
week.
list though, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
5
but-
of their top.
I get that.
So Collingwood's got 5. It's even. Don't give me these rubbish players that are injured.
Well,
That's rubbish.
then, okay, forget about the injuries. At the 3/4 time, the game was up for grabs.
Yeah, 100%.
18 on
and Bontempelli
18.
said we're winning this. And
That's
it.
right. And
Good on
Bont-
him.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Got to hand
That's
it to
it.
him.
Yeah, he was sensational. But anyway,
And just Darcy's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's
How good was his last quarter, though?
Good.
He's going to be a superstar.
He's
isn't
going to
he?
be a
Star,
star,
yeah.
no doubt.
He's very good.
But he's in trouble for that.
He's in trouble. Saturday, MCG, Hawthorn 16-11-107. Another Adelaide 12-8-80. Another casualty. The Hawks have scalped another.
Mate.
Adelaide, I keep telling you.
Mate, and this is
I
why
keep telling you.
I fume. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
fume.
about
That other football
in
club.
comparison.
Right? Their list, don't get me wrong, mate, it's not a bad list, and they've beaten the Crows, should have beaten Port, knocked over
beat Brisbane.
Beat Brisbane, been in a lot of games, got smacked a couple of times, but they're young and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll take my hat off to Sam Mitchell and the players and the coaching staff, whoever. Fantastic.
They're enjoying their footy.
Yeah, that
are.
too.
But they pasted them. Absolute.
Yeah, they
Dylan
belted
Moore
them,
kicked
yeah.
5.
You believe it?
He's a good player, though, Dylan Moore. He's
Smart.
better than what people think, I'm telling you.
Unbelievable.
What about Mubby or Ebe, Bubble?
Yeah,
or-
Mubby or
They're
Troll.
all there.
Massive. Anyway. You know what I think of Hawthorn. The best upcoming coach in the AFL.
And you know what I think
I'm
of
telling
Adelaide too. I didn't put him in
Yeah,
the
no,
eight.
you're right.
I didn't. Oh, I might have.
No, you put him just
8.
out. Yeah, all just in. And I had him out.
Very
Nah, they ain't
disappointing,
gonna make
Adelaide.
it.
Very
They're
disappointing.
not.
Tex Walker spattered early.
Yeah, hurt his back.
What's his name was all? No, but what's his name was getting up in his skin. Was it Sicily? Whoever. He
Sicily.
was getting there. He was getting cut. He was getting frustrated.
They had to move Michael Andy to the middle, like a defender.
Yeah, he actually.
Oh,
did
and they
all right
moved
in
him
the midfield.
forward
Yeah,
too.
he
Dawson
actually
was
did
out of
all
the
right.
game. I mean, he's there. You want to
He
talk about
was injured.
barometers?
He was injured.
Dawson's the
Yeah.
one.
Can you imagine Dawson at Sydney?
Oh,
Would he get a game?
I just. And once again, no ranking. I know, but
Oh no, he's a star. He's their best player.
he's important to him.
He's their best
Was,
player.
yeah.
He's better than Dawson.
He's the
mate.
igniter.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is, isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Can they play finals, Hawthorn?
No.
Sneaky chance?
No,
No chance.
I don't think so.
No.
10 rounds
I'm
to
not-
go, 11
I'm
rounds
not-
to go.
No, I don't think
Not
they'll
even
play finals.
considering him.
I think they'll fall over at some stage. And I'm not having a go at them.
Fall over.
I think they'll fall over and lose games because of just fatigue. It's a young list. I don't.
They
think
have beaten.
But look out next year.
I don't want to bring down their wins, but they have beaten Brisbane, who've fallen over, and Adelaide, have fallen over. But they're winning games.
But they're fighting for teams in
Yeah,
their
mate. I
position.
tell you,
so
They-
I'd love
yeah.
to be in that position.
They're the best of the crop, aren't they? Of that lower
and
end.
Look out next year. That's all I'm saying.
just remember.
True. They just need another bloke, another player,
Need another forward.
another forward, and probably another
They've
defender.
had quite a few injuries. Mitch Lewis, he's a forward that hasn't played all year.
Where is
so
he?
anyway.
Where is
he?
he?
He's injured.
Again.
I don't rate him.
No, but he's there. He's
Yeah.
I agree with
He
you. I
helps,
just think it's
Everyone
okay.
talks about him, but what's he done?
he helps
No,
them.
not-
though. Just quickly on Hawthorn. 6 weeks ago, Sam Mitchell said, bring your mouth guards.
No, no.
Yeah,
You
he
said
said
that
that
last
last
week.
week.
Not 1995.
You said this last week.
Yeah, exactly. Look what's happened since they bought their mouth guards.
Yep.
I wonder where they bought them. Chemist Warehouse, perhaps. I don't know.
They would have gone to the dentist, got a few.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
you probably get them properly
Because then
done.
you had to boil the water, put the mouth guard in, put it in.
Yeah, no,
Never
they would've-
worked.
They would have got them done properly.
It never worked.
Do you reckon
No.
what's his name? Mrs. Marsh tried them out first.
Yep,
The
Mrs.
chalk and
Marsh.
all that?
Yeah, put the liquid in
And
the
the
chalk
chalk,
and
palm
snapped
olive,
it.
yeah.
Checked it all.
Perhaps.
Saturday, Optus Stadium. This was the twilight game. West Coast, get up. Come on, V. We need you up and going.
I'm up, mate. Come on.
West Coast 10-8-68, St Kilda 12-10-82. Harley Reid Rising Star it's in jeopardy now. The sling tackle, you can't sling tackle.
Oh, I'm going to say something now. This is where this sport, AFL,
Sport.
well, it's a sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 ways you can go here. Is he the best young talent in the AFL? The
Yeah,
most exciting talent? Okay.
Yeah, well.
You know in the NBA when Jordan played, right? They said, this is fact, the commissioner, the head of the NBA said, don't be calling anything against Jordan. He's...
Yeah, it was in
Right.
that doco.
Yeah, he's
Even
the one.
the refs were told.
Unless it's obvious as hell.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't going to buy that.
Oh, hang
There
on.
you go.
Can I finish?
It's
Don't-
American sport.
Don't be calling anything because he will grow our sport. And now look where they are, right? $1 trillion company, right? So AFL, find a way to get this kid off. It's bad
No.
what he did.
Are you
No.
joking?
Hold
No,
on,
you're
hold on.
No way. I'll argue all night here.
Argue.
Yeah. He's
We're
wrong.
arguing about the
He-
sport.
what he did. No. What he did, he needs his week,
Yeah, I
whatever
know.
it is. That's it. Done.
Does
No
he
more.
really? The guy played on. So
I don't care.
Doesn't
Find a
matter.
way, AFL. Get him off it.
As soon as you
It's
let him
No,
off.
you know.
No,
Hope
no,
AFL don't.
Don't be
Don't.
stupid.
So the Rising Star's gone from
Who
him.
cares?
Too bad. That's his
Mate,
problem.
This
He
kid
knows
has
the
signed
rules.
a contract to play AFL footy,
Yep.
and we've watched all these sling tackles over the last
Correct.
10
He
weeks.
knows. He knows the rules.
He knows the rules.
So do you reckon the AFL...
Maybe the AFL should be saying to him, settle down, kid.
Yeah, settle down, take a chill pill, brother.
So give him 40 weeks then, because that's bad what he did. No, you can't be half, mate.
No, but you can't be favouring players.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be favouring
AFL can't
players.
be
They
doing
need
that.
to, though.
No,
What
that's...
for? Harley
that
Reid?
kills us. No.
They need to
Who's
make money in the
Harley Reid?
AFL.
Who's Harley Reid? That's
3
right.
minutes.
That's exactly right. Who's
I
Harley
don't care
Reid?
good
The
he
next
is.
big thing, though. He's
That's
a
great.
Yeah,
but
he may be.
You know what? In 10 years' time, we won't have been talking about this sling tackle because he would have won 3 premierships
Oh,
at
jeez. All right.
Carlton or Essendon or Collingwood, wherever he's going to go in 2 years' time. Because let's be honest, he's not
not
going
gonna
to
stay
stay at the Eagles.
Isn't it funny how we're speaking about one player in this rubbish game of football?
That's right.
This particular
But
game.
That's
no,
right.
I've got no... I'll
No,
argue
no, you
that.
can't.
He
All right.
deserves his time.
Yeah, okay.
So it's interesting because Harley Reid, the favourite, and Darcy, the second favourite
Yeah.
on Friday night.
Both going to get weeks.
So who's the third favourite?
Is it Sanders?
I thought it was your mate George.
It's not Sanders, no.
I thought it was
George.
your mate
Is
George.
it? I don't know. Oh, that's the truth.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
know.
I think he's going to do a Stephen Bradbury.
Maybe. Hey, Riley Sanders is bloody...
He was okay
He's
on Friday.
he's starting to get it together.
Caleb
He looks a
There's
little
a
bit
handful
like
of 'em.
Owen Francis the way he plays.
Yes, yeah,
Don't
there
you
is a
reckon?
touch of. Not as
He's a
good.
bit strong, yeah.
Not as
But
good,
you know
but-
what? In another year or two, he could be.
give
He
him a
could be,
chance,
yeah.
But he's got
Yeah.
that
Yeah, he's got
frame.
that.
He's
Yeah,
got the frame.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Move-
I don't want to talk about St Kilda.
Moving on. Saturday, GMHBA Stadium. And halfway through the third quarter, I thought Vito's time machine was really
Was I nearly
real.
really
thing.
operating.
Yeah.
Geelong 15-9-99, Richmond 10-9-69, almost lost 5 in a row.
So they were in front
as
third quarter,
discussed.
wasn't it?
They were 29 points up, 21 minutes second quarter, and that's when I reckon I sent the group text. I was already apologising to
Well,
you.
he said it was over.
He was adamant.
He called it.
He did call it was over.
Unfortunately,
Mate, I was calling it too. Geelong were horrendous. That
Yeah.
first.
I'm going to say it again every week. Will not play finals football.
oh, they
No.
will from now. They will.
No, they won't.
Yeah, okay.
They'll lose the next 2.
Who they got next 2?
I don't know, but they will. They've got Sydney,
Yeah.
and I think they've got Collingwood, I think.
Okay.
Or Carlton. No, they've got Carlton. They've got Sydney and Carlton. They'll lose the next 2.
Yeah, I agree with you.
They can't beat Sydney and Carlton.
No.
Oh, okay.
So
Where
it's
are they playing
So that'll
those
be
games? They
one
won't be-
win. Not
they
sure.
They can't beat Sydney, but he tipped Richmond to beat Geelong. Come
But
on.
that's isolated to that
well,
game.
Yeah, and we're isolating this.
Because I don't rate Geelong.
Could that have
That's right.
Could that have ignited them?
No.
Because in the end, it was
Oh.
a good win to come from 5 goals down. I thought.
Yeah.
Richmond's got nothing.
Still a bit
They've got-
scratchy.
How good's
I know.
LaFell?
He's good.
Yeah,
mate.
he's good.
I like what
He's tough.
Exciting. Yeah, he has a
They
crack.
just missed again. We see this for the second week in a row. Richmond missed a Bolton.
Hey, you know what's
up
funny?
forward or a Lynch. Or,
You know, can I say something? I'll swear on this because I wasn't really watching it, but I was sitting in my computer and messing around before the game, and I thought I'm not putting any bets on, whatever. And I looked at what's his name,
LaFell. Yeah.
I go, geez, he's paying like $17 for first goal. I'll throw $20, and then this is the truth. I got sidetracked.
And
I didn't do it. I would have got $340.
you've
And the reason I was going to put
Missed
him on,
it.
I go, you know what, Richmond. I go, he's up 4. They'll try and
Well,
get
that's all
it
he's
down
got.
there. Yeah.
So you
Believe
didn't put
it?
the bet on?
No, I didn't.
So we won't be doing the show next week because we haven't paid the electricity bill. We're stuffed.
They're stuffed.
Well done, Vito.
$340.
would have been a great game.
I know.
Yeah,
But
good.
anyway.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to
I
to
just
this game?
reckon a very scratchy Geelong.
They were all night.
Could this ignite? Yeah, not ignite them, but could this start? No,
Nah.
it could.
They beat Richmond, mate,
They look-
with no one.
They don't look very.
Not 5
They
goals
don't,
down.
they don't look.
All
They're
right.
not quick.
Oh,
They
they're
don't
quick
look
when they want to
powerful.
be. They quick.
They
quick
don't
when
look
they-
powerful in any way. Hawkins at Cameron. My
He was
gosh.
all right.
You reckon?
He was okay.
I thought he was
got him
still
back into the game. There's-
average.
I'm going to ask you this again, mate. You all go. Everyone shirks off. Is Chris Scott in trouble in the next 12 months at that club?
Nah, mate.
Surely, eventually, somewhere along the line, he's not going to be coaching the
Well,
club.
it's not
Surely.
the next 12 months. It's
How long can
If
you
they
keep-
miss the finals this year, and then they're like this what?
Okay, yeah.
halfway through next year, then he's in
Surely
trouble.
the music
and
starts to.
He should be coaching Brisbane. Get him up to Brisbane.
Yeah, I agree.
Move Fagan on.
That old
Fagan can be
chestnut.
assistant to Clarkson
That old
at the new
chestnut.
Tassie team.
that old chestnut.
Sunday afternoon at Traeger, TIO Traeger Park. This was a 1 o'clock game
That's
in
in-
Alice Springs. Now, Melbourne 7-7-49 were walloped by Fremantle 22-9, 141.
What in Lord's
Firstly,
name?
I checked the weather for this game.
Perfect.
It was 17 degrees.
Perfect.
Okay, so
And
there's
it was a
so
beautiful 48% humidity.
no
So it was
problem.
perfect. No excuses.
92
It was an early
points.
March day in Melbourne. 92.
So
Say that
I'm-
again.
Yeah, I'm staggered.
So
And
again,
can I tell a story like Vito's story?
which one?
So this morning I go and check my tips because I'm absolutely flogging everyone in the tipping comp,
Yep.
all the tipping comps, first time in ever. And so now I'm starting to really look.
Yeah.
And I tipped Fremantle. Like I do them all first up on a Friday, and then if I want to change them,
Yep.
things. And this morning I've gone Fremantle. What am I doing? Bang, Melbourne. Stupid. Why was I thinking Fremantle this morning? Changed my tip this morning to Melbourne. I was only 92 points out.
That scoreline staggers me.
Well, they got their right whack, Melbourne. They can't score. We know that.
Fremantle can't score either.
I know.
Who kicked the goal for Fremantle? I didn't
Tracy
watch
kicked
the-
five.
Tracy kicked 5 and Joy Amos kicked
Amos
3 or
kicked
4. There's
4.
a couple of them who kicked 3.
And a bundle
When
of
you kick in
twos.
between, when you kick into it, everyone's sort of
Mate,
trying
they
to...
were
I did
just
see it
skating.
early, and it was a few goals in front. I thought, oh yeah, I did
They
not.
were skating, Freo.
It's clear that Melbourne, if their top 3 or 4 players aren't up and going, forget
So
it.
Petrarca, Oliver, and Co.
Yeah, they were
They were there, but they were okay.
They were okay.
Right.
Okay doesn't cut it. They need to be best on ground.
Because they're bottom.
Gone-
We've
yeah,
spoken about
Their
this.
bottom 6 is horrendous.
Bottom. Now it's bottom 10. Now they're bottom 10.
Jeez, you got bottom 10.
Yeah. Now it's starting to look
When
alarming.
Lever's out, is
Oh yeah, because Lever's out. Tony Dullard is in the bottom 10.
Is it Grant? No, what was Tom Flower?
Tom Flowers
Robbie
is
Flower's
bottom,
brother.
Bottom 10.
Tony Elshaw.
bottom 10. Tony Elshaw was not okay football, was he?
You reckon?
He was okay.
What about Ray Biffin? Where's he?
Right, Biffin. Bottom 10.
Yeah, in the 60s, mate.
70s, mate.
Anyway, I just want to get... I was meant to say this in the Adelaide game, right? Anthony Hudson, we love him as a commentator.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Right? He's one of the best commentators of all time. Said, and I'm pretty sure he meant it, right? I've never noticed this until yesterday. He said, Hinge has been pivotal for Adelaide.
Did anyone respond to that?
No.
No one got
You've
it.
only picked it up yourself.
I think Gary Lyon was in special comments and he repeated it about 20 minutes
Yeah.
later. I don't know if he just thought, oh, it sounds good.
No, I
or
reckon
it's
he's
a
got it.
joke. But no one giggled. No, but
Yeah,
he's probably
yeah.
said it 100 times.
That's
I
clever.
just
That's
picked it up
right.
yesterday. It's got nothing to do
Yeah,
with this
Anthony
game,
Hudson.
but I just forgot to say
Got
it
any
in the Adelaide
commentator
game.
ones?
That's the nah.
you
not
like
this
your
week.
commentators.
Yeah, I do. But this week there's nothing I've really picked up. I didn't even
But
knew
just
that.
generally old ones.
Oh, mate,
old ones.
I can go all.
Dennis
Dennis Cometti was good.
I can go all day.
Dennis
mate.
Cometti was good when Luke Hodge was putting pressure on Liam Ryan, and then Liam Ryan fumbled the footy over the line, and Dennis Cometti said he must have heard the clankings of his medals.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember.
Must have been the year after he won the Norm and
Yeah,
the
3
Premiership,
premierships.
all that
He
sort
was-
of stuff.
Dennis was tremendous.
He was. So, the afternoon 4:00 game was at Sunday People's First Stadium. Is that what it is? Sunday People's First Stadium, or is that Sunday at People's First Stadium?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Sunday. at
People's First Stadium. Gold Coast 14-7-91 defeated Essendon 11-14-80. Good game of footy. This.
Is this the year?
For Gold Coast make the finals.
Is it?
He's got nuggets on those. No, it's Freo.
No.
It's Freo, and Freo are going to make it.
Yeah, and?
Get those nuggets. Freo's going to
yeah.
make it.
You won't need for
They're
3
not going to
days.
make it. Don't kid yourself. It's a long way to go. It's a long season, though.
Yeah, it's a long way
It
to
is,
go.
there's still 18 weeks to go. Weeks, not rounds.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah, yeah,
to grand
'cause-
final day.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Freo, well, no, I still don't trust them
No.
No,
because they haven't won a game away
Away
from
from
home.
home, exactly.
no, I don't trust them at all.
So, notes.
What's the say-
tweets and
what's
Wayne
the
Clark.
say-
We did say Gold Coast were going to win.
I
We-
said Gold
we
Coast.
thought-
I said a draw.
You
I
did
said
say a
Essendon,
draw.
It wasn't that far away.
I know. Well, within a minute to go, Gold Coast kicked the last
Yeah.
of a ridiculous
With
free kick.
a rubbish 50-metre penalty. Absolute.
So who were the match winners? Row.
No, you're
Oh,
shocking.
Rouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got heaps of the ball.
Miller was good.
Yeah, he took Miller. I
Oh,
heard.
my mate.
Flanders.
Sam
Flanders was good
No one ever mans up on him. He gets 35 every week.
every week.
I don't understand.
Something fishy about him, mate.
I thought.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah, he's a bit. Something's not right there.
I think the opposition's got scaled down on him.
Before we,
He's waking up the end of the
I
episode.
reckon he gutted them.
Oh,
That's a good one.
No, but it's better from you.
it's not bad.
It's better from
But I was
you.
going to bring up another bloke. So he got his right whack, that dirty, filthy trader. Huh?
Who's the dirty filthy
McKay.
trader? Oh, yes. I'm glad. This is a good intro for what I want to say. Yep, King kicked 5 on him.
5 or 6?
Oh, no, 5. Let's
Well,
go
it was
with 5.
5?
I thought it was
Oh,
5.
whatever.
However, that levels King with Curnow leading the Coleman.
That's incredible.
Do you remember the comment? Then you laughed at me that I said King can win the Coleman.
He did.
He giggled too.
You both
giggled?
giggled?
Yeah, because I reckon they're both shite.
Both.
Oh,
Shite.
Max
Who?
is
Max-
a
Like
local
Like the Gold
footballer.
Coast is The Gold Coast
Okay,
Kings
he's
better
okay.
than the St Kilda Gold Coast.
I reckon Jake King was
St
better.
Kilda Gold Coast.
I reckon Jake King and David King were better.
David King.
Look, all due respect, Gold Coast up there, they can beat anyone.
They are hard to beat.
Take him seriously when you win outside.
think-
your own
I
ground.
actually,
That's
all
it.
jokes
I don't
aside, I
care.
actually agree with him.
I don't care what
But
anyone
I
says.
think Essendon looked a little bit too much
Do you reckon they
downhill skiing. They looked a little probably tired.
tight? I was going to say,
Mate, they've been up for a long
They've
time
been up
now.
for a long time.
Yeah, you're going to lose one.
And defensively, they were
And today,
poor
well,
today.
actually, I know I picked a draw, but I just thought myself, if they're going to drop one, this is it.
yeah,
Yeah, and I don't think it's a bad loss to
No,
have.
it's not.
Do you reckon Brett's got to be that upset about it behind closed
No,
doors? I
Mr.
don't think
Gaspo.
Mr. Gaspo,
No,
yeah.
I don't think so.
His
You
cheeks
wanna
a
win
bit
every
out
game,
after that last 10
You want to
minutes.
win every game, but they were just
just a bit off today.
they were a bit off.
Langford's a bit down, isn't
He went off injured. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he plays in the big
They
game.
said back issue, but I don't know.
Well, you want
Take a
and will
Voltaren,
Mackay
mate.
play next week?
Well,
Against
we'll talk
Mackay.
about that.
All right. Well, there you have it. Our review of round 12 in the books. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and we'll see you in the next one.